control who? The head is a battlefield, not a playground. Two entities fight to establish their kingdom. They fight to survive. They fight to let their children survive. They fight to establish their law and behave, to certify the will of the ancestors. Who control who is our chapter today, to show you who control the head. You know, when you lack a knowledge, you lack life, and dangerously, when you forget your origin, the origin will curse you. Black people are cursed. I wait my word. Black people are cursed because they forget their origin. Quickly, I want to tell you that in Hebrew word, the word black as a skin means Kushi. And Kushi, the power behind Kush, the word Kushi, the mystical power is 26. And when you know the name that we cannot pronounce, that name, the name of all power, all glory, the name will judge us tomorrow. That name, they define or describe as Yo, Him, Vow, Hey. The power, mystical power behind that word is 26. Because in Israel, it grew tradition, they explain one word with another word according to the mystical power behind it. That's why Kushi, the mystical power behind Kushi, is 26. And the mystical power behind Yod, Yod, Eva, is 26. When you see Kushi, it means Yod, Vahe living in you. Black people is elected, and all you see is created by the black people. They give us mindset. They teach us their culture. They teach us to forget our culture. When your enemy know your secret and know you very well, they control you. That's why when people know you, they can kill you. But when they don't know you, they will give you a lot of names. Who control who? The world is controlled by two powerful entities. That powerful entity fight to establish their kingdom, their tradition. Nabi, who is that kingdom? Let me quickly make the difference between God and Hashem to you to understand. God is a product, a product of Hashem. All the mighty Hashem, not create, but give life. They call them God. He gives life, some entity, some power, some glory from Him. It's a mystery. For now, I cannot explain deeply. So, this bliss is God. Azazel is God. Asmodee is God. I say, Asmodee is God. Beelzebub is God. Triton is God. Ispa, the Nemesis, describe God. So the difference with God and Hashem, God is the one produced normally. There's two sides of the great Hashem. I mean, God is children of the great Hashem. I say children to you to understand very well. All coming inside the great Hashem, they call it God. That's why I say the God of thunder, the God of rain, the God of water, the God of so. But Himself is not God. He has some attribute, but that attribute He gave to His product. In Hashem, they call it Hashem to identify Him, that His name they cannot pronounce. His name is sacred. That name is above all names. Hashem means the supreme name they cannot pronounce. That name creates heaven and earth. And that name gives gods. And he said, you understand, because this Shaphat is full of mystery, full of wisdom. Now, you have Kosh, angels. And angels. Let me carry you in a level you can understand very well. All children that disobey his father and mother, they are automatically cursed. So, when the children of the mighty Hashem disobey him, they are automatically cursed. And when you are cursed, you cannot have the splendor and the light you are born with. That's why he says, you know your father and your mother. When you disobey them, the glory of the Creator of heaven and earth cannot see in you. So when his children disobey him and their mother, they are automatically cursed. And when you are cursed, you are rejected. So when they reject them, as a father full of love, he gives them where they can be. When he gives them when they can be, he puts the strategy to them to suffer and come back to him and apologize. So he sent them to the land. And that land he put fire. Because as the children of blessing, they cannot support it. When they go there, surprisingly, they adapted their environment to live inside. They don't go to apologize. They support all the punishment. Now, let me tell you, the children that curse and send away from the face of the great and sacred Hashem, they are called emperor or Philippines. Some of them go to the sea, some of them go to the land, some of them go to wilderness, desert. But let me quickly explain to you. When they go, there was 7. When they disobey their father, they send them to one land in the east. To punish them. When they go with some of their mothers. Follow them. Because they want to protect their children. Now, the mothers, it will be a big shock for you. But it's the truth. Their mothers, the great Hashem sent them in heaven. Because he don't want them to suffer. Because they carry his glory. They go to heaven. I say they go to heaven. That one heaven is full of the mystery. 7 mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dimension. The great Hashem don't live in heaven. He lives in the highest place above the cosmos. So you must understand that the fellow angel, he have the prince, fellow prince, emperor. Now, the children of the fellow prince, they have to, their children, they call them hybrids. I say hybrid. Hybrid is a children born between a fellow angel with human being. They have plenty. I know some famous people, they are hybrid. I know plenty of them. What is hybrid? Is a plant or animal that has been produced from two different types of plant or animal. So hybrid is a child coming from one fellow angel and human being. Now, child coming from between fellow angels, all the creation of the great Hashem, they call them fellow prince, and their father fellow emperor. I don't know if you get me. Now, what happened now? When they sent them, it was very hard. A lot of them that have a power they received from their father to create, to innovate. So they cannot support where they want to live inside man. They want to live inside man. So they find one portion of land, some of them, and they go and ask their father to give them land because they might Hashem like agriculture. So he give them, and that land was grace, the Greece. And the father know the thought of his sons and daughters. So quickly, he set one land that bless everything. And that land, he sent his own children to fight what his rebellion children would do. That land was Egypt. I said that land was Egypt. Who control who? It's a battlefield with the Greece and Egypt. All you are living now is a product of Greece, La Grèce in French, and Egypt. So, when the fellow emperor with the master, the head master, Kismis and Oda and Oda and Doda. Because it's mystery. It's not, you see, you are concentrated in Kismis and the sibling beat you. You see, like in the realm of spirit, you have a spirit in the form of a snake. When he fight you, he appears like a python. But he have one being you cannot know, and that being is invisible. In that being, he will kill you. He appear like a python, but it's double. So you people, you fight and focus on Kismis, and you give him Satan. All people, they are disobeying. They belong to the organization Satan. Satan means adversary, the one is stand against the truth. So it's not the name. That's why when they call him Satan, it's true, because he's the one with his spirit create that organization. So you are not hear my voice. Disobey is low. You are Satan. You are belong to Satan. Satan is not one individual person. It's organization like UN. So now when they go to Greek, their headquarters was a mountain, big mountain. They established their headquarters there. And that mountain was called Olympia. More is still now, more Olympus in northeast of Greece. That the place where the Greek god was home. Now they decide to change the name because a lot of people are aware that Kismis, one of the wonderful cherubim, was chased, but they don't aware that they chased him with his sibling and daughter and sisters. Yes, Kismis are sisters. Kismis have sisters. Like the way you see human being, in the way he creates himself like you. When they say we are image of the greatest sacred Hashem, is mean the greatest sacred Hashem is like a human being, but the only way this is another chapter. When your mind is strong to understand the truth behind the truth, and the truth hiding in darkness. So they decide to create that headquarters they call Olympia. In great ancient Greek, they established 12 powerful kingdoms. And that kingdom was religion. They call it the 12 Olympias. The 12 Olympias are the major deity of the Greek pantheon. commonly considered to be headed by Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Ares, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, their sister, Hermes, and Ada, Asia, or Dionysus. You see, they established their land as a kingdom. Now, they must read some ideology, because education is the base of life. You are there like you are because your education is forced. They bring the culture you don't know. You accept it and radiate your own. So in the Tabish, this Olympia had come to power after their leader established 12 kingdoms. Because he want do like the kingdom of his father with 12 powerful kingdoms. So quickly, so he establishes his brothers and sisters. Himself, he called him Zeus. Zeus is Kismis, and Kismis is a god. You are calling. Zeus is the same name the Roman called Jupiter. Hera is a sister of Kismis. Is a goddess. In the Roman culture, they call him Juno. Poseidon, he was the god of sea. So, I will come to another chapter to explain deeply the meaning of this. Now, another land is Egypt. In Egypt, all you see that the other culture, other religion that copy is from Egypt. Egypt was living by black people. And black, they have power, spiritual power, a lot of power. By the sun, they build the pyramid. Until now, that pyramid exists. The god and goddess of ancient Egypt were an integral part of people every day's life. Is there all the mystery was taken and falsely spread? They changed a lot of things about Egypt. Egypt was the kingdom of black people. Every black people is come there. Like the people they call Fang in Central Africa. They come for Egypt. They come for Egypt. Because Debbie, let me tell you, it's come for the Tobit, Judah. East African community have its root in Egypt. All the sparrow was black. None of them was white. Who control who? Is a two entity in the land of Greek control the world. For each day, they take all in Egypt from the girls. This means children of this light. That all the copy in Egypt. You don't know? Freemason, all the ritual and other thing, even the teaching of Egypt. Amok, for the teaching of Egypt. All religion is based on the Egypt. That's why darkness take it to spray falsely, wrong doctrine, to mislead. The origin of black people is Egypt. Egypt is the origin of all black people. When you see the history of their Jesus, go in Egypt, learn about their gods. You know that the 10 gods of Egypt, Anum, Amunle, Anubis, Anokep, Apep, Apis, Aten, Adun, all gods of Egypt today. Normally they are 12. They are 12 too. You see, Osiris, Isis, and Oda, Pat, Re, Ata, Anubis, Tut, Bastek, all of them is of the mystery of light. Now, when Kishpris is Sibrin, take control the part of Egypt. They want change everything about Egypt. They take their mystery, is a fighting. They take their education, is a fighting. They take all, but they cannot penetrate the mystery of pyramid. You see, it's two camps. The world is controlled by two entities. I put it as Greece and Egypt. Egypt is the origin of mystery. Greece is the origin of worshiping idol. You see, in Egypt, the kingdom was demonstrated with power. In Greece, the kingdom was demonstrated with nothing but with strategy, with the beauty of their sisters. They go and seduce some entity in Egypt to take control of the Egypt. I tell you previously, is black giving other culture. Black can give white, yellow, blue, whatever. But white, who give white? Whatever. I know maybe you are confused. The world is controlled by two entities. The Greece, Egypt. The Greece control all the religion. I say all the religion. They control it. They establish kingdom and kingdoms. Now, from Egypt, when they send their sisters to seduce some Egyptian god, they come inside they change everything. Today the secret of Egypt is with them. They tell them that if these people speak the same language, they will know the mystery of their origin and traditional. All people from Africa coming from Egypt, because one time they start to fight black people. A lot of black people was running away from the Egypt and established a lot of kingdom. Mozambique, Ethiopia, Gabon, even Ghana is product of Egypt. So when they came, they established to keep the tradition, their power. Power and glory belong to African black people. Them, they don't have power. Let me remind you something. Maybe you can forget. When the missionary came to Africa and teach them the force of religion, they duped them with no sense of religion. Anytime they see their worship one God with power and glory, they call it totem or fetish. They will tell them how they use it. Now, when our ancestors teach them how they use it, they will go and duplicate the same God. And that one they duplicate They condemn that they want it because it's not good. So, you see, Europe is built not only by our mineral resources, but with the wisdom of our gods. If it's not important, why they took our gods, the representation our God, and put Mickey Brownlee, one big monsieur in France. They don't have origin and culture. All the culture and origin is for us. Through education, they teach us how to forget our origin. So, who control who? Yes, the heart is battlefield. It's not playground. The battle is between Greece and Egypt. Now, today, all the region you see is coming from Greece. In Greece, children can disobey mother and father. In Egypt, when you disobey your father and your mother, they must kill you. In Greece, it's normal for a woman to betray his husband. In Egypt, when you betray your husband, they kill woman. In Greece, it's normal for man to go with man. In Egypt, it was abomination. You see? All the law of the mighty and good Hashem was devoured. Today, I'm telling you, the world is controllable with them. They are the secret of Egypt. They don't want you to know. Understand that you're coming for Egypt. They don't want you to know that black people, the mighty Hashem live in them. You are superior. I say you are superior among all his creation. You live long and you have everything to live long. They kill us through a lot of medicine they are taking. You see? I will shock you. Do you know that melamia inside us don't like some oil? But they produce some oil to us to be sick. Be careful of the oil you are using to cook your food. Who control who? Actually, it's a grace control everything. African people of Kebara, open your eyes and come back to your tradition. The tradition of a Kebara. We start. Our children will finish it. My name is Melchizedek. I'm born in the highest mountain to preach the light. I'm living in the black star by revelation to receive the truth about truth. And surely I will die in the sky of his own son, the son of prosperity. What about you?